Hi, my name is Edward Stinga, founder of VideoPlasty, and this is our story. So, before VideoPlasty, we used to make custom animated explainer videos for clients all over the world, from Fortune 500 companies all the way to small startups. Those were really high-end projects that required hundreds of hours of work with multiple people working on the same project. So the budgets were from anywhere around mid four figures all the way to low five figures. So we're talking anywhere from like $4,000–$5,000 all the way up to, I don't know, $10,000, $15,000, $20,000 sometimes. So over the years, we got in touch and spoke with a lot of amazing people from all over the world, people that had super good ideas, were really competent, and wanted to use animation in their companies, but unfortunately, because of the nature of the service, they just couldn't afford it, right? So we had to reject a lot of people. And this is when the idea of VideoPlasty started forming in our heads. So together with our business mentor at the time, a guy called Brad Goss, we came up with this crazy idea. What if we could make professional animation easy, accessible, and affordable to as many people as possible with literally drag and drop simplicity, by literally changing what we do from a service-based business to a digital files business. So that's how we built VideoPlasty. Now, as you can imagine, building a platform for stock assets in such a competitive market is not easy at all. Especially when you compete with some of the biggest names in the industry. I'm not gonna name names, I'm sure you've seen them before. Companies that have tens of millions of dollars at their disposal, maybe even more, to just keep growing the user base, to advertise more, to build their catalog, and provide a better service, right? So unlike those big platforms out there, we built VideoPlasty with our own savings. We're fully bootstrapped, and we kept building with the help of our amazing and lovely customers. And all the revenue that we ever generated from you guys, we just put it back in the company. As of now, VideoPlasty is not profitable because we take everything that we generate and put it back in the platform to provide a better service. We build more items in the catalog so we have more options to choose from, and we try to market and advertise so that we can reach more people. So whenever you buy anything from VideoPlasty, every sale really counts, because you're not helping some foreign investment fund to generate the return on investment and quarterly profit, or helping some millionaire founder buy another sports car and fly private jets around the world. You're literally helping a small team from Eastern Europe. More specifically, we're located in Transylvania, which is the land of Dracula and other famous vampires. So you're literally helping a small team of hardworking and talented developers, people that work in operations, and animators, so that we can keep putting food on the table and provide for our families and do what we love, which is animation, and provide professional animations for anyone who needs them, to make it easy, accessible, and affordable, and provide them with drag and drop simplicity. So we know there's a ton of competition out there for stock assets, and we didn't want to be just another stock platform, right? So with VideoPlasty, we wanted to just pick a lane, and we picked animation, which makes VideoPlasty the only animation-first stock platform in the world. There's literally no one else on the market that provides the same kind of stock animation that we do. You might find some stock animation here and there, but it's usually an afterthought because most platforms just focus on stock videos shot with a camera. So on VideoPlasty, you will never find stock footage shot with cameras, stock photos, or any of that stuff. We will only ever provide you with high quality stock animation. So in order not to be just another stock platform, we made a really big decision at VideoPlasty, which is not to have contributors on the platform. And I'll tell you why in a minute, because I think it's really important in the way we do business, and I think it's gonna open your eyes to how other platforms unfortunately do business. We think the business model of unlimited downloads built on the back of contributors is highly unsustainable, but most importantly, I think it's highly unethical. Let me explain what I mean by that. First of all, When you get unlimited downloads for like a really low monthly fee, the only people that are winning are the people behind the platform. Obviously, the users are winning as well, but I cannot blame the users or the customers ever, because if you're offered any deal, even if it's ridiculously good, you should absolutely take it. But the platform is winning, the customers are winning because obviously unlimited downloads, I get it, it's attractive, but the people that are losing are the contributors. Because they worked so hard to become experts in their field. They've put in hundreds, maybe thousands of hours to be professional motion graphic designers, videographers, cinematographers, photographers, and so on. They invest so much in equipment, only so that they can upload items to this platform and get rewarded 20 cents for a download. It's ridiculous. Think about it. All those platforms that offer you a monthly subscription plan with unlimited downloads, best case scenario, the platform only keeps 50% of that, but usually they actually keep more than that. So absolute best case scenario, half of that subscription goes to the pool of commissions for contributors, and it's usually way less than you would imagine, way less than half. And then you divide that by the number of downloads, by different contributors and so on, and especially with people canceling after 1 month, most contributors actually earn like 10, 15, 20, 40 cents per download if they're lucky. So you invest so much time and effort into equipment, into developing your skills, only so you can get rewarded absolutely nothing. So a new trend that's kind of showing up recently is that high quality contributors on all those platforms are taking away their entire portfolios and moving them to other more sustainable and more ethical platforms that reward them fairly for their hard work. So actually the users and customers end up losing as well. But those platforms end up selling you on the idea that we have millions and gazillions of assets for only $2.99. But let's be honest, I've been in this industry for so many years. We've sold assets on all of those platforms, and they're just going to accept any low quality items just to sell you on those big inflated numbers. They don't care. So at VideoPlasty, we want to do things differently. We want to pay our contributors, which are in-house, are internal. We want to pay them fair market rates for their work, maybe even better, right? So that's why we don't do contributors. And another big thing is we want quality, not quantity. So sure, as I said earlier, you might find millions of assets on other platforms, and you might find less items on VideoPlasty, but that's because we want to have full creative control and absolute full quality control to make sure that every single item that you find on the platform is built by us, by our own super high standards, and treated with the utmost care, professionalism, and quality control as possible. Which brings me to my next point. Another big reason why we think it's important to not have contributors on VideoPlasty is because we want all the items that you find on VideoPlasty to work well together. So if you download an animation we added today, and you download another animation from like 6 months ago, and you try to put them together, they will have the exact same style that works really well together, so that you can mix and match animations from our entire catalog, and you're gonna have something that's cohesive. Because we've ran into this problem, and I'm sure a lot of you can actually relate with those other platforms where you download like a video produced by this guy and another video produced by this girl, shot on a different camera, different lighting, different frames per second, different white balance, different everything, right? And you try to put them together and edit a nice little video, and they just belong in different worlds because the style of this video and the other video are so different, right? Your audience can actually tell the difference. They might not be able to to pinpoint exactly what it is, but they will just be able to feel it, like something actually feels off. So there you have it. This is the story and mission of VideoPlasty. It's a bit of a crazy journey trying to compete with the biggest names in the industry, but with your help, I think we can do it. I want to say thank you to each and every one of you. I appreciate everyone that has been with us on this journey. With some of you, we're sending emails every now and then. We know who you are. We really appreciate all the help that you've provided to us so that we can keep growing, we can keep chasing this dream, and we can keep trying to make animation easy, accessible, and affordable to as many people as possible with literally drag and drop simplicity. So thank you so much for watching all the way to the end. If you did and made it so far, you are awesome. This was Edward Stinga, founder of VideoPlasty, and until next time, stay creative.